Hey, what's up? What's up? We back. We back. We back. I'm working on this. Maybe I should just show you. It's tight. Okay. 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 I don't know what to do with this. I don't have my real tripod. In fact, my tripod is struggling anyway. I need to get. I need to fix that. But I'm working through this. This is for anyone catching on replay. Replay because nobody joined. Today I got it. I got my first itch. I got the open studio itch. Yeah, it happened. It actually happened. I got the itch. And the need to be, yeah, I got the itch. I know it sounds crazy if you just joined and I said I didn't say I have a itch. I said I got the itch. Let me try to get this camera where it needs to be, but I just moved my desk. I know the background is what it is right now, but I'm trying to work through and see how I want the setup to be. That's been it's been hitting me for a while, so maybe I don't need the permanent setup, but temporarily, I think this is gonna work, especially at nighttime. Um, and I got the itch. I've been going live for 130 some odd days straight, and for the last 35 days, I've taken a break from Open Studio Stream, trying to figure out. So I feel like I got 2 weeks now. I think I'm gonna set myself up because I have family coming into town next week. So I'm not gonna start it next week, but I'll start it the week after that. I'll do the Open Studio. Um, but yeah, so I'm behind the desk. Let me just show you a little bit. I can move it back because I have the chat. So as long as you can hear me, um, show you a little bit. Not too much, but a little bit. I got two monitors there. Okay. A terrarium though. I gotta rescue this bad boy. We'll see what happens with that. My daughter started it and it didn't work out, but look at that. Nice big old terrarium. I don't like it there. It'll be too much sun coming in. But I know so far the stream seems pretty random. I don't have much to say, but maybe we'll get a chat started. Let me put up a pinned comment and a poll. Let's get a good poll going. been a long. It's really. I don't know how long it's been since I've actually been in front of the computer on stream. It's kind of weird. It feels weird. I just been popping up the phone and just going for it. Um, but the goal is to be more intentional. Uh, how many people do I have in my basement? 35. I have 35 people. And if you apply and you put in your application, that'll make 36. I'm the GOAT somehow. Damn, 35. Hey man, you ask, I tell you. Do you feed them? No, they're all self sufficient. We believe in self sufficiency here. So if you have to work in order to eat, but in order to eat, you gotta find your way to eat. So 35 workers and eaters. That's the way it should be. You gotta work to eat. Where you get your questions from, Malachi? Some interesting questions there. D. Adams. How am I the GOAT? What did I do to be the GOAT, man? I'm just a regular guy. Well, like I said, I'm just working through this setup for my stream. Background's a little rough and raw right now. That can change. It might inspire me to finish these walls really fast, so that Malachi doesn't think I have 35 people in the basement. Um, Other than that, we've been just keeping busy. Just keeping busy. I've been seeking, I ain't gonna lie, I've been seeking the light. Oh, tonight, Delgado, tonight my stream ain't about nothing. I'm just here chilling. Um, for about 100 days straight, I ran a stream that I call Open Studio, and we will come on, spread some positive energy, not get too thick in any polarizing topics, and just spread the good word. I was more of a talking head, and I'm trying to figure that out. So, thanks for asking. Me personally, my channel in itself, not so much my stream, but my channel, I have pretty mixed content. I have chickens, I have worms. Um, I do somewhat like homestead content, but then I'm also like in a different, you know, in my, I'm in my head sometimes and just talking through, life and family and stuff like that. But still trying to figure it out on these platforms. I have my own short list of things that I wanted to do to not be fake. No, I do joke. I joke a lot. I don't care who comes in the chat and what they ask. So Malachi asked me. I'm guessing because he sees the raw walls behind me. He said, "How many people you have in the basement?" So I said 35, and if you apply, it'll be 36. So all jokes, all jokes. He even asked me, "Do I feed them?" But no, I was I try to keep busy on here. Of late, I've been doing more outdoors and or just being active, like with my hands. Like I did a night where I was just planting seeds, and so I don't know. It's all over the place. What do you rep? What streams do you like? Tell me what kind of streams do you like? Because now that I'm back to convincing myself that I'm gonna be streaming, Um, I kind of need an edge. I'm soul searching a little bit, just a little bit. I got ideas, but just a little bit. I've literally gone live though for like 136 straight days. So some people say I need to be consistent. Yeah, yeah. I admittedly, I wanna grow my channel, meet like-minded folks, build community. Um, Sometimes the process to grow here, you somewhat gotta play the game. I'm not comfortable with every game, but some games, yeah, I'll paint my walls on live. I'll do that. But my idea for this background in itself was not to have. I probably was gonna build like a little green screen behind me so I could just be wherever. But I've been streaming in this spot, but where this brick wall is, and it's been a nice. I just jacked this whole thing up. It's been a nice backdrop, but I just moved my desk up here, so I'm just doing all types of stuff. I have a foreclosure, and the projects. Thanks, Malachi. The projects are they are plenty. They are plenty, and like I said, I'm always I try to share what I can. I'm not like I'm not a YouTuber first, by no means. I'm just living my life, and I tend to post the extra or when I have time. So I don't know if you could find anything fake. Uh, I'm in New York, by the way, and you know I don't know if that sums it up, but I'm from the city. I was born and raised in the Bronx. Well, I mean, you gotta listen to 35 people. I guess that's a large group. In the small, medium, large. That's my classrooms growing up had 35 kids, 30 chairs with 35 kids. I'm a chill person either way. I mean, every now and then a troll a troll would never get me mad, but sometimes I may give a little bit too much attention, I would say, to some of the wacky stuff that comes into the chat. But like I said, I have mods. When I get back consistent, I have a handful of mods. People been hanging out with me for some time, and sometimes I'm be honest with you, my content is too it's too honest. It's too nice. There's no drama in it. There's no controversy. It's not for the algorithm. It's just like, is it clippable? Sure, but I'll go off on a tangent and just go into some philosophy and doing. I want to get into reaction stuff or just sharing a lot of the things that I'm into and kind of link these different things for people. Yeah, you will. Unfortunately, uh, hey, they could do something about the trolls, but you know, by my profession, I'm actually a software engineer. So there are times on the stream where I go deeper into like my vantage point of technology, AI, and you know, most of it being having a negative opinion or just a realistic outlook as to what's going on because I'm in it from a day-to-day basis and I'm being asked to do things that I don't agree with all the time. So, but like I said, it's just pretty diverse. Of late, I don't know if you guys have been watching, but of late I just been watching a lot of content about that Carmelo Anthony case. But Like I said, I don't really talk about politics or anything like that. I think it's a flaw, but yeah, I mean, that's a good troll. That's a good troll. I had a guy come in the other night, and I don't think he was a bad troll, but he started saying something about autism, and that is a, I guess that's kind of a sensitive topic in general, but one of my mods, like, she's an autism mom, my sister's an autism mom, and here I am speaking up for just understanding, doing the same thing I would do in person. Like, you just, you got the right to say what you want, but it doesn't mean that people are going to accept what you say. So once he went on that side of troll, then we're having a conversation about me being an American, and my take on freedom of speech makes me soft, and it just kind of went out of control from there. But I said, I guess I'm American. That's why I believe that people should have the right to say what they feel. Sorry, I didn't think it was like, it was definitely wasn't like political or anything, and I didn't mean to bring up like from a First Amendment. I was just saying, but I was defending my mods. But yeah, I mean, trolling is okay. I think when we talk about it on my channel, one of the things we get into is like, I'm still studying the psychology behind why people do what they do, right? And the whole thing, whenever you do anything that's skilled, you have to know the rule before you break the rule, right? If you just break the rule and you don't know the rule, you don't have understanding, that's really not, you're not going to get nowhere. And what I've noticed is these troll behaviors, it's not just about a joke at times. It's usually, instead of them getting, I like that, yep, nature versus nurture. But instead of them just getting a channel where they can express themselves and, be who they are, they'll jump into a stream, they'll say something, and the something has nothing to do with the topic. So the question, just the first question is, would they expect the person streaming to read their comment or say their comment out loud? And their comment is so in left field that it's like, so you don't, so whatever I presented, I could have been having the best stream of my life. 40 minutes in, an hour and 40 in, and your comment is more important than anything that I've been discussing. So I actually put it back on the YouTubes of the world, the platform to that kind of has helped to build this culture where all these engagement, because that's all these are. These are just engagement metrics. It's just a ad revenue. Uh, yeah, sometimes they spam. I mean, that's why you have mods, and I tend to read it, respond to it, because I think everybody. Sometimes it's attention, because they do want you to read it. They want you to say something out loud, and sometimes they even put the little stuff they want you to say, like the Seymour Butts. Like, can you tell my brother it's his birthday? What's his name? His name is Seymour Butts. Like, all of that's game. I mean, dude, I'm not a young dude. I'm in unk status. I'm a Beavis and Butthead fan. I get it. I get it. If you know what I would love to see, I would love to see old heads troll, because I don't think people will want that. I don't think. I really don't think people will want that, because it would be bad, man. It would be bad, but it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, I hope everything's good with you. Um, I'm still trying to figure out the streaming thing. Like I said, I'm a little rusty. Uh, the grass is always greener on the other side, but when I was doing it every night, as in the open studio stream, now I just do like random streams. But when I was doing the stream and I called it open studio, um, I was tired. I would get like very, I was fatigued and exhausted. And I was saying that, well, if I could do this but not be fatigued and exhausted, everything would be fire and it'll work out. And then now I just kind of go with the flow and like stream whenever. Sometimes it's morning, sometimes it's afternoon, sometimes it's evening. I'm on the East Coast, so this is late night. We passed midnight, and now I don't have no flow. He said, look, man. Oh, they done took my gray hairs away. Hold on, they took it away, man. He said I look 25. You crazy, bro? No, I'm early 40s. That's funny. I mean, my spirit. I try to keep my spirit young. I tell you that. My kids come on here. You know, yeah, 20, 24, 25. Nah, no, man, not I. Yeah, maybe this lighting's gonna work because it's clearing up all the grays and all that. I hear it. I'm gonna be here for it. I ain't catfishing with the hat either. I just like wearing hats. Some of the unks be out here catfishing. Nah, man. But where you at, man? Where you at, Malachi? Man, yeah, I gotta get to bed soon. Mississippi, man. I was just watching what was it called? Roca News, ROCA News. I don't think I saw the Mississippi one, but that was the one I was supposed to watch next. It would, I mean, I hate to say it, but the there's a channel. I think they have like a news media network. I think it's called Roca News. I've been watching it recently, and part of it is I'm watching it because I want to know where to go buy some land at. And then the other part of it, I want to know where not to go buy some land at. And it doesn't matter that it's a couple white guys that's going around and they go everywhere. So that's that's it's a good mission. I think respectfully they have done an honest job. They do represent like independent media, and they've done a good job to go to these places. And then you go into the deep south and you see these towns with like population 200. Like, damn. So I've been on that, and Mississippi's actually the next place that I'm supposed to watch. And most of they go through the countryside and river towns, and but it's crazy stories. So I just been feeling a lot about um, why things are the way they are, and how hey, what's up, Erica Bella? How are you? Long time no see. Um, yeah, but you would see how that like a lot of these places. I just went to Chat GPT and I'm trying to figure out what is the plan that people need to um, activate. Oh, nice. Like 3 blocks away from the beach. That's nice. I just want to know where people like the plan that people want to activate because I don't find it cool that we live in a country where somebody could be living at the top and then there's other people we don't even know where they at. They're not even on the grid. And it's not so much of a choice. You had 212 subs. That's what's up. Kudos to you. I Erica Bella, once I got to 500, one, it doesn't even show up on the earn tab anymore. It doesn't show up in the top section. So I don't really can't say I don't watch it because like if I'm doing a stream and I get a sub, I'm aware of it because when you finish the stream and then it has like a plus however many subs you got. So I'm aware of it that way, but like after 500, I'm not as motivated towards it. I'm more so like I got to get back on the watch hours plan. If I care to be monetized, I don't think I care anymore. There's some information that I came across, and it was basically saying that I have plans. YouTube is like a part. YouTube is like a marketing engine to, and not just YouTube, but social media to me. I've never used it for friendships or anything like that. It's been somewhat of a marketing tool to the other aspects of my life. And as those things grow, this is my sweat equity investment into supporting that from a PR and marketing angle. So the information I came across that I actually subscribe to is if let's say my channel gets monetized in 2 years, right? And but whatever I'm doing outside of YouTube, let's say I have this like app, even though a lot of people don't make apps anymore. Let's say I make this app and people love it, right? Or it's growing, it's doing what it needs to do, and YouTube is helping it. Yeah, I'm making money from that because I've done YouTube, and you can see who I am because you have this historical record that I'm creating on there. Now, whether or not I was monetized, would that be the difference between the people rocking with me or not? It wouldn't be, right? And it doesn't mean that my subs are gonna go down because subs are just one metric to being monetized. So let's say if I have 500 subs now, in 2 years, let's say I have 1,500 subs. I could have 1,500 subs, either be monetized or not be monetized. To the people that I want to spread information to help me market what I'm doing, they actually don't care if I'm monetized. So then, what value does it bring if I'm not gonna be a full time content creator? Malachi, it was nice talking to you, man. I'll feed them. I'll feed I'll feed them. Trust me. A lot of eggs from these chickens. I'll holler at you. I'll see you again, Malachi. But yeah, Erica Bella, for me personally, I don't know. I learned a lot in these last 135 days since I've been streaming every day, and I'm unsure about a lot of the investment that you put into this, and whether or not what that return looks like. So just me personally, but no, keep it going, keep it going. And it's not that I do want to grow. I want to grow the channel. I just don't want to. I don't want to put two of my eggs into one basket because until I'm ready to be more of something, more of what maybe the algorithm wants to support and spread, then it ain't really gonna work, you know. And I've been thinking through that. I think I'm gonna. My desk will probably be all set up by tomorrow. I think I'm gonna try my hand at having an ongoing conversation at night, but it's really gonna rely on me having support of having people call in like collaboration. That's gonna be my goal for the next. When I say I'm back open for business, my goal is gonna be to really exploit the collaboration. You have a challenge for me? What's the challenge? I'm actually watching YouTube too over here. What's the challenge? By the end of summer, would that be September? But that's what I'm saying. If you had a choice, if I had a choice to hit 1K, I'll keep that in mind. I keep that in mind. But if I had a choice to hit 1K or hit uh 2,000 watch hours, I'd rather hit the 2,000 watch hours. I'd rather hit it. Yeah, absolutely. How many watch hours do you have? 'Cause that's where it's at. You gonna get your 500. That's your goal. 500 by the end of the summer. 35 watch hours. See, that's the to me the real reason why I moved most of my efforts into streaming is because of the difference, at least for my channel when it comes to watch hours. That was yeah. The views don't see. That's the thing when you if your goal is to be monetized, then the views don't really matter. Unless you're trying to do shorts views, which you're gonna need 3 million of those within a 90-day period. So it's watch hours and subs. I used to get into that too, where like I would be judging the views, but it's hard to get like the a metric. It's actually not hard to get a metric. It's easy to get a metric to understand how it helps you or doesn't help you. But go for what makes you feel that you're growing, but you can't escape that you're gonna hit that 500 before you hit 3,000 watch hours, and that's where I'm at. I hit the 500. Oh, nice. Make VR videos. That's cool. I hit the 500, and now I'm like, what do I do about the watch hours, right? Pretty much got. Let me check it right now. Pretty much got. Yeah, I got 2,200 to go. I'm above 800, so I got 2,200 watch hours to go, and that's within an 8 month period. So less than 8 months. If I'm gonna hit that year, nice. The back rooms. Keep it creative, man. I like that. I like that. I like that. When I get, man, I can't wait to get. That's what I was supposed to be doing in this time. Thanks for reminding me. That's what I was supposed to be doing is figuring out that creative. I have a couple old cameras that I wanted to start using. Um, I might have to try to set that up tomorrow because I have a whole lot more space in the room that I'm in. I'm like into older footage. You got a whole date for this and all that. Okay, where's it? Where are you releasing? Is that just a YouTube premiere, or is there like a film festival? That's cool. Nice. Well, I'll check that out. What's that? The 23rd? That's today is the 23rd. Let me I'll be at work at that time, but I could definitely set a reminder for that. Hold on, I'm gonna hit your channel. Um, all right. Well, you got your first like, and I'm sitting there waiting. It's the 22nd. Yeah, yeah. I'll check you out. A Joseph Films movie. I like that. Yeah, man. The more I see of that, the more it makes me wanna create. You know, I used to be very creative, so please don't stop. Sometimes it's hard to not work off of the motivation of what you receive back, but it is important to just have that drive and just keep going forward, keep pushing. So, man. All right, well, I'm gonna cut this one a little short. I got some work to do. It was nice at least to get my computer set up, and yeah. So I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Thanks for hanging out, Erica Bella and Malachi. Nice to meet you. See you again sometime. Congrats on uh, the 212 subs, and I'll check your movie out. So I'll see you later. Peace.